This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll say, the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Toss play to the running back going left. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Comes a first down pass attempt. Blitz and a quick sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Not the accuracy we expect from the senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in the season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Fielded near the 20. And the returner heads out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? The back's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Here's the second down play. Big throw caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. It was
the ball's knocked loose. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB bootlegs here. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And here's his third interception of the day. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Looking to throw it on first down. They'll try a pass here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to convert with a sweep. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Usually,
and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it in the open. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, not quite through. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target again. Good as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for first down yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet
it's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We've got a shootout here.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And they tried them little, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is caught. They stop him out at the 42. Gets a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an edge.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
On the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters and try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He fires it down the middle. Putting inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team.
Number 17 on the field goal.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Christian, this spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Running with purpose. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Jordan.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. Keep working out.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Oh, my gosh, what a missed opportunity for this defense. You talk about being a deflator. That ball goes up in the air, chance for an interception, and instead they give up a completion off of a tip ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And he takes it around the 20. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with a solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the Buckeye offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Design quarterback run. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Toss play to the outside. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. What a kick. It's good from 57.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Runs through the defender. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear at the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Here it is, 1st and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. The shotgun handoff here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Jordan. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. You can't ask for more drama and a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heel.
Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it here. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Offense facing second and goal. The run to the left, trying to find Pater. Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Catch made on the left side. He'll run it into the end zone for a two-point try to build the lead up to 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. A short completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off. Almost made a freshman mistake.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at the stage of the game. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. Throw to the corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Down one possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Last chance here. Defense is coming after him. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably